It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Championship Saturday at the Park. Our second high school soccer game on WBCB. Princeton defeated boys CVC. Now we turn the page and focus on Allentown Redbirds taking on Hopewell Valley. We're here at the home of the Bulldogs. And this afternoon's game is brought to you by Haldeman Ford Subaru. Here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow. Thanks to Capital Health System, the Revere Restaurant, outstanding Italian cuisine in nearby Ewing Township, New Jersey. Thanks to the New Jersey Education Association, Team Toyota, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian, and Hyundai of Trenton. Rich Fisher helping us out with the call of the game. We've got Ava Fife doing our video engineering. Rob Gilmore is up top behind the camera. And our director of operations is Gus the Bus Barber. And, looking forward to another good one. The first one kind of cooperating as far as the timing and the scheduling, making sure that we're able to get to this one at 4:30, which was the scheduled time to get this one underway. And, again, a lot on the line here in this one between these two programs, two of the programs that have been consistently very good.
Yeah, absolutely. Much like the boys' game that we just broadcast, this is two of the CVC's top teams, and it's not surprising. Hopewell's John McGinley is the dean of county coaches, and he's also the CVC's top active winningest coach. He's got 320 wins.
Is that an actual position, the dean of coaches?
Dean,
or
yes.
Is that like an unofficial title that you've
No. I mean, he's had the longest tenure of
Gotcha.
any of the coaches in Mercer County right now. Not ever, but of active CVC coaches. And Kim Maurer is right behind him, and she's second among active coaches in Mercer County, or in the CVC, I should say, with 158 wins. Hopewell comes in as the top seed at 15-2-2. Allentown's the third seed, 12-5-1. They upset Notre Dame in the semifinals. And look, the Bulldogs have been outstanding all throughout the season. They're riding a 16-game unbeaten streak at 14-0-2. They're 13-0-1 against CVC teams, including 3 tournament wins. And the defense has been a major reason. Hopewell has allowed 13 goals. 5 of them came in one game. So 8 goals in the other 18 games. And the Bulldogs have 11 shutouts. And included in that run was a 2-0 win over the Redbirds on October 8th. Chloe Levecki has been stellar in goal, but she's really been helped immensely by a back four of Clara Mayer, Katie Reinhardt as the center backs, Charlotte Barnes and Gianna Azara on the wings. And Mayer and Reinhardt were moved back. They were forwards. And John McGinley had enough forwards. He needed help in the back. They moved them back to the wing backs to utilize their speed on the outside to deal with the faster offensive threats. And Mayer and Reinhardt are just rock solid in the middle. That group has a ton of chemistry. They're going to have to focus on Martha Olrunazola, I think you say. She can score. She can distribute. She's got 12 goals, 8 assists. Been on fire in the CVCT with 5 goals in 3 games. Scored both in the win over Notre Dame in the semis. Amanda Hoagland has 7 goals. She's the only other Redbird with more than 3. But 13 different players have scored for Allentown, so you got to watch everybody. Hopewell's offense is all underclassmen driven. Sophomore Liz Buchert among the area scoring leaders, 16 goals, 9 assists. Freshman Reagan Silvestri and May Curian, both freshmen, each 6 goals. And junior Delaney Ross, I wrote her name down but didn't write how many goals she has. I think she has 6 too. And Hopewell has other girls that can find the back of the net. They have 13 different players that scored. Redbirds have been using 2 goalies, senior Olivia Cieslak and Danielle DiCarlo. And they have a talented freshman taken over at center back a couple weeks ago, Chelsea Faulkner. This is familiar territory for Allentown. They've reached the Mercer County Tournament Finals 6 of the last 8 seasons, lost all 6 times to Pennington, which obviously is not in the tournament this year. Hopewell's last trip to the finals was 2021. They lost to Pennington, too, in the title game. So basically, Chris, we have 2 hungry teams that have wanted to win some kind of tournament title in the area, weren't able to do it because of Pennington, and now they both feel that this is the year they can do it. So let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, that's the other thing that we expect to see, Hopewell Valley rotating the girls across the front line there, as they'll have Liz always in the middle in that striker spot. And for free kicks, all the goal kicks, they'll turn to Levecki, Reinhardt, maybe Mayer. The long free kicks, it's Reinhardt. And then when they get into scoring position, you'll see Ross, Liz Buchert, Reinhardt mix it up depending on kind of what spot on the field that they happen to be in. Their corners are either taken by Reinhardt when they're looking for a certain swing of the ball, or Azara, as we get closer to the start of this CVC final between the Allentown Redbirds and the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. And all coming your way on WBCB. Brought to you by Hyundai of Trenton. And we thank them for making portions of today's game possible. Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton. 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models, Elantras and Sonatas, to SUVs like the Santa Fe, the Tucson, the Palisade, including their hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton. The inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles, no market adjustments on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle at Hyundai of Trenton, and they will purchase your car. They'll buy your car even if you don't purchase a car there, with fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, car buying made simple, and the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. So a CVC championship for Princeton on the boys' side. And now we get to it here as Hopewell Valley, Allentown, set to hook up.
Yeah, this is, I mean, look, there's going to be, there's no secrets between these two teams. These coaches have gone against each other for so long now. They both know what each other likes to do. They both know how the other team likes to play. I think if you're looking for a favorite, I guess you'd have to call Hopewell the favorite. They won the first game 2-0, and they haven't lost to a CVC team this year. But hey, that doesn't. Once you get to this level, it's a whole different ball game.
Well, they did earn the 1 seed and a better regular season record, but that doesn't mean much when you get together here on the pitch. And we'll have the official introductions coming up in just a bit. We're here at Ackerson Field on the campus of Hopewell Valley Central High School. And this has been the Trentonian pregame show. Read about today's game in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian.
Or religion. Such a behavior will result in being ejected from this event.
All that time we had, we're still not starting at 4:30.
Pretty close.
Well, by the time they do the starting lineups.
Starting lineup.
Yeah, more like quarter up.
The Redbirds
of
Allentown.
Starters for the Redbirds.
Number 13, Amanda Hoagland. Number 33, Lauren Fanning. Number 11, Martha Olorunseolo. Number 3, Gadalyn Serefi. Number 17, Julia Chodik. Number 9, Molly Malovich. Number 4, Sarah Palito. Number 10, Kaylee Feldman. Number 18, Chelsea Faulkner. And number 12, Annie Guglielmelli. And number 1, Olivia Sisak.
All right, so Olivia Sisak will be in the goal to start the game.
And now for your number 1 seeded Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. Number 11, Delaney Ross. Number 12, Claire Mayer. Or number 11, Claire Mayer. Number 12, Colby Pagnata. Number 15, Catherine Reinhardt. Number 16, Meg Curian. Number 19, Cassidy Hartman. Number 21, Elizabeth Butchert. Number 25, Charlotte Barnes. Number 27, Gianna Azara. Number 33, Katie Yadamik. And number 24, Chloe Levecki.
What number's Delaney Ross?
2.
2.
At this time, if you are able, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join us as we honor America.
All right, getting you closer to the start here with the Star Spangled Banner. All right, let's go. Game 2 of our high school soccer doubleheader here on WBCB. CVC final here for the girls. Allentown and Hopewell Valley. Chris Irmer with Rich Fisher, Ava Fife, Rob Gilmore, and Gus Barber. Thanks to the Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Check out their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, the deli meats, the pastries. You drive by and you smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or event. Great dessert trays, best hoagies, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Well, a great time of year, a beautiful day. I was mentioning on our first game, we got the beautiful game, and I'm feeling just beautiful here today.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful out here.
It is.
Well, it's great to have everybody
I'm
with
happy
us.
to see you so happy.
Well, we just couldn't have better weather, better conditions.
I know, it's great.
Thanks to the Bulldogs for welcoming us. And, soccer, they kind of roll out a welcome mat. It's a little different when you talk about high school football, where they get a lot of coverage. And I don't think soccer always feels that same attention and love. So
Yeah.
we feel...
It does here in Mercer.
feel it.
It gets pretty good coverage in Mercer. The roots
and
run deep.
And I guess really I should just speak to what we do on WBCB. I mean,
Well,
we're so
yeah.
football focused,
Right,
that
and
we don't do
basketball.
a ton. We don't do as much high school soccer as we do
Right.
high school football and
Basketball and baseball.
But we really get a great response when
Yeah.
we get our CVC coverage going. A lot of people are checking out the games. So.
People need to understand we do what the ads allow us to do. It depends on what ads we can sell to get these games on the air. So if you're a soccer fan and you're looking to get your games on in the state tournament, see what you can do about getting some ads for your team, and we could do them. How's that for a sales pitch?
It's pretty good. Who are you, Bill Redner?
No, because if I was, I would be saying, if you have a team that you want to.
All right, we are just about set to go. High school soccer on WBCB.
And I did promise the Hopewell Valley boys coach, Eddie Gola, who has done a lot to help us for these games. I would give his ice cream place a plug. It's right up the road, Uncle Ed's Ice Cream. Uncle Ed's Creamery, it's called.
See, I mean, we even get a help from Uncle Ed. You don't get that at the football game. Uncle Ed.
No, Uncle Ed's everywhere. He does help at other games. He's kind of here a lot as security. Really good guy.
I know Mr. Ed, but not Uncle Ed.
Uncle Ed's Creamery. And he has good ice cream. And he's not there now. He's here, but his excellent staff is there working hard today.
All right, enough chit-chat before we get ourselves in trouble. We can get this game started. Let's go. CVC soccer final on WBCB. And we are underway. Again, Hopewell Valley earning that 1 seed, and to start, they're chasing that ball around. Nice look upfield by the Redbirds. Get it up there to Olarunasola.
Oh, you say that well.
Hopefully that'll just
roll off the tongue.
Olarunasola. But hopefully it does, because she's one of their best players, and
yeah.
she might be
putting on a show.
Have her name called with some big scoring strikes or something.
Yeah, well, got to see what they're going to do with her. Will they mark her, or same thing with Bucher?
Redbirds put it in on the far sideline. And so far they've been able to play a little bit of keep away from Hopewell Valley. That's a nice pass. Up to Hoagland. She sends it over into the middle, but sent back out by the Bulldogs. Chodik bangs it off a defender. Sends it up looking for Hoagland. Hoagland keeps it in, and nice job. I think she earned the corner. She did. She kind of banged it off of one of the Bulldog defenders.
You know, you like to.
And she loops that one, but never is in bounds.
We watched these games. I've watched these semifinals and finals, and like we said in the first game, these teams come out a little tentative, a little feeling each other out and everything. I'd like to see a team just come out and just get after it, like Notre Dame did in the semifinals. Notre Dame boys in the semifinals, just try and shake things up early.
And it's certainly not a bad idea, but you also got to play under control. Make sure you're not going to let up any big opportunities going the other way.
But the thing is, if you do, you have a whole game to make up for it.
Dancing around there was Polito with it. And now they race up there, Fanning on a long run, but the Bulldogs now finally get it chipped forward. Delaney Ross trying to stay with it. And out to the edge, and player goes down. I think that might have been a little bit of little embellishment thrown in there.
Gamesmanship.
Trying to draw that whistle. Yeah, but you're right. Both these teams kind of feeling each other out as we're just underway here in the CVC final. Ross, nice control. She's surrounded. And splitting two defenders right there is so Freight.
I like when we're on this side of the field. I can see those Hopewell numbers better.
Polito plays it. Ross there with it. Hopewell Valley earning this 1 seed, and great to have both the boys and the girls games here at Hopewell Valley, but is that something that's typical of a championship Saturday where both games are at the same spot?
Yeah, it's been like this for recent years.
Was
where
that
the semis and the finals have been here.
kind of predetermined that Hopewell Valley was going to be the site regardless of who was in and who was out? So
Yeah.
kind of nice that
It's
you
been,
host it and you get the girls in to the final.
yeah. I mean, it's always been a predetermined spot. It's been at different places, but recent years it's been here.
Well, it's
a beautiful field.
great facilities, great day, and had a great first game. And this one has a similar feel, at least so far, with both these teams kind of feeling their way into this CVC final and not managing to put together many scoring opportunities. I don't think either goaltender has touched it yet.
No.
Right there is Sarafe. Now into the corner, battling down there is Olarunasola. Stays with it. Tries to get it over to Sarafe. And can't do it. Trying to, at times, spring Liz Buchert.
Yeah.
But that volley kind of a little bit, got under that one a little too much.
No springing of anyone just yet.
There they send one down maybe for Olarunasola, but it's the Bulldogs that are there for it. Up to Delaney Ross. Ross gets it back, and she's tripped up. Jadalyn Sarafe whistled for the contact. And a short little kick off of that free ball helps them try to mount an attack. Crossing it in the center, deflected initially, but the Bulldogs stay with it. Delaney Ross trying to volley with that one on net, but it's blocked.
Yeah, she got converged on quickly there.
DeRisi over there clears and sends it all the way up for Olarunasola.
I'm just calling her Martha. I'll let you handle the last name.
But a long run for her and ends up a little bit out of control, goes out of bounds. The Bulldogs put it back in play. And there, I mean, not a big deal, but you got to make sure your throw-ins get in.
Yeah, that's important.
Sarafe over to Chiotic. And she can't keep it in, but it goes off the Bulldogs, and she'll try to work with Hoagland down there. Oh, and here's Olarunasola. Tries to get that one behind a defender over to Guglielmelli. And the Bulldogs just want to send that out of play. Try to regroup defensively here. Olarunasola. Left foot crosses it in the middle.
Cut through the woods and to the left.
Hoagland trying to get her shot off.
Yeah.
They couldn't do it. Two defenders in front of her.
Hopewell defends so well back there.
And they're going to say that ball was out of bounds over on the far sideline.
Yeah. Honestly.
Are we waiting for a sub? No.
Yeah. Everything just stopped.
Say Rafe stays with it, wins it for the Redbirds. Delaney Ross with some physical play right there, but Allentown able to maintain possession. Back to get it is Polito, and she is pressured. Polito right there, not sure that's what you want to do. Pagnotta kind of forces the mistake. And now they send it up to Buchert. And we got a whistle. It didn't seem like there was a lot there, but
No.
Hopewell Valley setting up for a free kick.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
And Catherine Reinhardt is going to approach the ball. Looks like maybe best set opportunity here in the early going goes to the Bulldogs. Reinhardt gets the whistle, and she's going to send this one on goal and in.
Wow.
Catherine Reinhardt over the goalkeeper for Allentown, and the Bulldogs are on the scoreboard 1-0 in the CVC soccer final.
You know, the second that left her foot, it looked like, this could be trouble. And I was thinking, I don't even think anybody needs to get ahead on this. It's perfect placement, just a perfect goal, perfect free kick. Got the loft on it and everything. And
Cieslak kind of was out of the net just a little bit. I mean, maybe if she was all the way back on the goal line, she might have been able to get up there and punch that one over the net. But great job by Reinhardt to get it over and in.
Yeah, that was just well placed.
Well, right there shows you just how deadly this Bulldog team can be out of some of those set pieces, even ones that don't look like they're super close to the net. Mentioned that back line for Hopewell Valley. Sending that one out of play, and that one is headed right back out. Let's go. We need another soccer ball out here.
Just trying to see how many goals that is for Reinhardt now.
Say Rafe there wins it for Allentown. It feels like most of the action has been on this side of the pitch.
Yeah,
but
it does.
the only score coming on the other side of the field. And they clear up the field. Racing for it was Liz Buchert. Anytime you get Buchert pursuing a ball like that, you start to hear it from the Hopewell Valley fans.
Yep.
Another great crowd here for Game 2 of our CVC Finals.
That is just the second goal of the season for Catherine Reinhardt, and just her third career goal for the junior.
Well, with that kind of pinpoint strike, I'm surprised that she hasn't gotten one in the net a little bit more often.
She's part of that back four, so she's not really up in the offensive mix that much. But, yeah, when you have
some of those the free kicks where they're a little bit more in scoring territory, she's not a part of. But they're Olaruna Sola trying to send it up to Hoagland. It's sent right back out again, and then a quick throw in to Hoagland. Hoagland trying to split defenders, but her touch she can't quite control. Out of the net comes Levecki. Levecki rolls it out there, and that's not quite what the Bulldogs are looking for.
No. And there's nobody even in the stands, so they got to send somebody up in the stands to get that ball.
Redbirds try to send it in the middle, but Bulldogs only in there, and Delaney Ross up the field to Buchert. Jodick tries to jump in there. Look out, Buchert on the pursuit of that ball.
Yeah, she was going to take on 3 players.
Olarunasola battling with 3 defenders of her own. Tips it to Polito. Now Malovich. They're trying to send in the
Ooh,
look out.
miss kick there.
Olarunasola in the pursuit.
Hey, Hopewell tried to clear, and the ball went back, curved back toward the goal.
Yeah, and then Levecki kind of whiffed on it, and
Yeah, that was.
Olarunasola, I don't know, maybe she could have made a reaction to that one, but is that a corner kick? Noah. Long throw in up the field for the Bulldogs. Sarafe navigating through traffic. And then that pass a little bit off the mark, and that's all the Bulldogs need to send it up. Buchert racing for it. Allentown getting there first. Say Rafe, she's got some skills out there.
Yeah, you'll see a few skilled players, that's for sure.
Well, not only skill, but maybe I'm also reacting to the motor that she has. Seems like she's everywhere out there with the nose for the ball.
Like your star of the game from game 1.
Star of the game there, Thyrum.
Yes.
Aaron Thyrum had the corner kick that ended up getting headed in. But here's a corner kick for Allentown.
Second one for the Redbirds. First one went behind the goal.
This one out in front, but kind of just slips past everybody and goes to the far side of the field. Allentown keeps it in momentarily, but then the Bulldogs race it upfield. Wide here to Pagnotta. Pagnotta taking it to the outside even a little bit further, and a nice job defensively by Sarah Polito.
Yeah, Polito just rode her right off of that.
Goes off of Azara right back out. Polito looking for Olarunasola. Nearly was able to tip that volley. Say Rafe right there. I mean, right there, splits a couple of defenders, sends it up the pitch a little bit too far for anybody to get to, but
Yeah, it was a good idea. Try to get it in. Martha was the only one back there. Try to get on it. It was too far for her.
Levecki's punt eventually controlled by Hopewell Valley. And now maybe the Bulldogs can mount a little bit of a charge. Most of the game has been played down in the Bulldogs' end of the field, but they do have the one goal.
It's been played down there, but there's nothing's really happening. You know? I mean, there haven't been any really shots or anything.
Little deflection that sends it back in the middle. Olarunasola, a 2-on-2 developing. Nice ball up to Hoagland. Hoagland trying to defeat a defender. Can she get the shot off? She does, and it's deflected, saved. Nice job by Chloe Levecki. And great effort there by Amanda Hoagland to get down there, get that shot on net. Looked like that was going in if it wasn't deflected.
Nice. That was a nice job by both sides. Hoagland and Levecki. Good individual effort by Hoagland to get the shot off, and Levecki just got a piece of that thing, and then even then it rolled along the line a little bit.
Ends up being the first quality scoring opportunity for the Allentown Redbirds this afternoon. They trail it 1-0 after a Catherine Reinhardt goal. And again, some nifty footwork there by Saraif. Trying to connect with Hoagland. Overshoots the target, but it's sent right back out, and now maybe the Allentown Redbirds can get some numbers up here.
Oh, you got 2 balls on the field. I think the ball boy got confused.
That could spice things up quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. Make it easier to score.
You ever see that wacky soccer game where they have 3 goals out there?
No.
What? Oh, yeah, it's on ESPN all the time.
I never saw
They play
it.
like in a circle pitch, a circle field, and there's 3 goals at different points in the circle, and there's 3 different teams playing against each other.
What's it called?
I don't know.
When's it on? Like 3 a.m.?
I got to get Gus to research
Ooh, look
what the
out.
heck that
Some
thing
nice
is.
work here by.
Some good work, but as you mentioned, that
by
back
Hoagland.
line also good. Here's Polito. Up there, Chiotic. Kicks at it once, twice, no good. And now trying to find Liz Buchert. And every time there's one of those races to the ball, Allentown just kicking it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Not messing around.
No.
With a potential misplay and having Liz near there.
What was that? Was that a text to you?
That's like a, I don't know, a secret message.
Yeah, it was loud. Bong.
I gotta turn my chimes down. Pagnata into Buchert. But can't control. Allentown really sending numbers in that area. Yeah, Omega ball.
Oh, Omega Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is that a league?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. There's a whole thing. ESPN has coverage of Omega Ball.
You have me intrigued.
Well, I've watched a little bit of it. I was like, what the heck?
Imagine trying to broadcast
Who do I root for here? It's the 3 teams. All right, subs coming on. As Allentown will put it back in over on the far side of the field. On for the Redbirds, Asha Vora. Saraif 1v1 gets her shot off, but over the net and out.
Tell you what, little down a little lower, and that's in the back of the net for sure.
It's Hopewell Valley with the lead, but as you may have heard from one of the fans here, Allentown feeling like it's coming.
Yeah.
If they just keep
pressure.
the pressure on,
Yeah.
keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, Hopewell has really not. Well, they have not. It's mostly the entire game is being played down in the Hopewell end of the field. But again, you know, you get that defense is tough to crack.
It feels like cracks starting to emerge. They've gotten a couple of shots on net as they get it into Hoagland. Now here's Saraif. And tripped up by her teammate there. They send it in looking for Buchert. Buchert tips it off Polito, and the Bulldogs try to work their way down the field. Nice job there. They were looking for Buchert again.
Oh, there you go. There's a way of getting it in there.
Trying to get that instant offense and Olivia Cieslak out.
I mean, we haven't seen Buchert barely touch the ball today.
Yeah, and some of that is just not being able to connect on some of those balls up through balls to Buchert. They got to just keep trying it.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to do when you can't get out of the midfield. And yet, they are holding the lead.
Holding on to a 1-0 advantage as we get down to 15 minutes to go in the first half of our CVC girls final for high school soccer. And there's Buchert.
There you go.
Beats the defender,
Yeah.
takes it to the outside. And eventually they just get in her way, make sure it goes out of bounds.
Right.
And Hopewell Valley can get some numbers down here.
Keeping the
Subs coming on, Nicole Rabati into the mix for the Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs keeping both their backs back there with Martha standing at the midfield. They don't want to let her get any kind of cherry picking going on there. Like that.
Olaruna Sola. They do got one back.
Well, that's why you keep them back there.
They're sent forward there by Pagnotta. But good job to step up, make the play. Polito has been very solid defensively for Allentown. Here is Serafe. Trying to get around Delaney Ross. Puts on the brakes and sets up the Redbird attack. Over to Vora. Her pass in the middle. Olaruna Sola tries to shake it free. Was bouncing around there in a dangerous spot for Hopewell Valley, but now sent out for the goal kick for the Bulldogs. Here at Ackerson Field today on the campus of Hopewell Valley. Doubleheader of high school soccer.
Championship day.
Championship Saturday. And you were mentioning the seeding when it comes to the New Jersey playoffs for the boys a bit ago. And
Yeah, we'll check on the girls at halftime. See where things are.
down to Olaruna Sola. Double teamed. And finally, some nifty dribbling down there, but she couldn't get away from both defenders. Red Wings do stay with it. The Redbirds, excuse me.
We're in Detroit.
And there's Vora taken off. But, I mean, all these 50-50 balls so far, I mean, maybe not all of them, but large majority have been won by Allentown.
Right.
And that has allowed them to have the ball down at this end of the field. And again, opportunity maybe for the Bulldogs to get it out of danger, and they can't do it. Say Rafe over to Hoagland. And was she offside? Yes. Offside on Allentown. As we are under the 12-minute mark of the first half, 1-0. Catherine Reinhart, the only goal scorer in our CVC girls final.
Well, Hopewell is #1 in Central Jersey Group 3 power points. They look pretty solid up there. Why does this door keep opening?
Polito It's a draft.
I guess.
It's the Red Wings. Olarunasola shot on goal. Didn't get a lot of pace on it, but required a save. And
Right.
Chloe Levecki takes care of it.
That's okay. Just start getting shots on goal.
Yeah, next time maybe you can get a little bit more leg into it. I mean, it was a great chance.
Yeah, Central Jersey Group 3. Hopewell is 1, Lawrence is 5, Steinert 7, West Windsor North 8, Nottingham 13, Ewing 14, Hamilton 16. Let's see where Allentown is.
Bicycle kick over there by the boundary line, but couldn't keep it in play.
Allentown 7th in power points in Central Jersey Group 2. Now today's games count for this, so we'll see where everything stands probably by Sunday night.
Out of bounds over there, far side of the field is Redbird defenders. Just being careful with it when it gets down into a dangerous spot. And maybe an opportunity for Hopewell Valley. Off ahead, Delaney Ross set up, but she couldn't get the shot off, and it goes out. I think an offside is going to get called.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopewell's getting the ball. They're giving him a corner kick.
Wow.
Ah.
I saw the flag go up there on the official on the far side of the field, but yeah, Hopewell Valley corner, here it is. And can't keep it in. They bend it out of bounds for the goal kick.
One of the rare times Hopewell got into that attacking third, but really wasn't able to do much with it. I mean, neither team really. I mean, Allentown's been in that area, in that attacking third, but they've had a few chances. Probably the best was that shot by Hoagland, that from the wing that Levecki had to go down and get.
Other good chances that kind of went over the net.
I mean, but this, this is tournament soccer. This is what it's really about, defending and who can take advantage of the break. Who can come up with that one play, who can, when their opportunity arises, jump on it. Because mostly teams get this far because they know how to defend.
And then as we saw in the first game, who can execute the set pieces?
Yeah, and this game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sislak reads that one, comes out, plucks it out of the air.
That was a pluck. Ooh, not a good kick. Yes, Hopewell still was unable to keep it in.
Pagnata there flips it forward. Here is Say Rafe with a little bit of momentum and tries to work around a defender, taking off the ball. Coming back the other way.
Yeah.
Clara Mayer.
She tried to take on Clara Mayer. That's tough duty. Clara Mayer is so solid back there.
And Mayer gets it up to Buchert. And again, when Buchert has it, they just want to send it out of bounds. Make sure she can't get any momentum or rhythm going.
Clara Mayer's father is Chris Mayer, who played for Princeton University back in the 90s when Bob Bradley was the coach there. And Chris Mayer was renowned for his impersonation of Bob Bradley. But he would do the anti-Bradley, where he would say all these outrageous things. Bob Bradley was a stickler for the game and playing it right. And Chris would do all these wacky anti-Bradley things, and he sounded just like him. Bob Bradley, of course, going on to coach the U.S. national team, the Egyptian national team, the coached the Chicago Fire, won a championship in the MLS.
Big Omega Ball guy as well. No.
His brother, Scott Bradley, lives right here in Hopewell, the Princeton University baseball coach.
Well, you must be doing when somebody, what they say, imitation is the
Yeah,
best form of
sincerest
flattery.
form of flattery, yes.
Chiodik wins it for the Redbirds. Up to say Rafe. Gets it back to Chiodik.
Oh, look out. There's trouble.
Now Hoagland has a shot on net. It's deflected out for a corner kick for Allentown.
I don't know if she's trying to shoot it there. I think it looked like by the body language she was trying to turn and cross it, but wasn't able to get completely turned, so ended up taking the shot.
5.5 to go in the first half. Can the Redbirds get even? Not on that corner kick.
Oh.
And that's going to be a chance for Liz Buchert, who races for it, and a good job by the goalkeeper. Cieslak comes way out of the net for that one.
Yeah, kicked it out of bounds. She tried to clear it.
Buchert still with it. Again, they send it out of bounds. And controlled over there by Kaylee Feldman. Down to the 4.5-minute mark here in the first half. Olaruna Sola couldn't find that one. It volleyed past midfield. Chance for Buchert. But triple teamed. Every time top scorer Liz Buchert is near it. Here's Olaruna Sola. Good job to use her body, create a little bit of space. Tried to find her teammate, but they can't connect. Nice play there by Fanning. Again, they got it up to Olaruna Sola, and it feels like when she's working with the ball, a lot of potential for Allentown.
Yeah, it feels like that, but it's
right now they have not been able to meet any of that potential.
There's always been somebody right around her now just trying to take them on, but
and then Delaney Ross
yes,
gets in the way of her shot. Olaruna Sola again, though,
look out.
Gets the shot off, but kind of a slow roller, probably was going wide of the net, and Chloe Levecki kind of picks it up.
Yeah, hard to tell from here if it was going to go wide or not, but yeah, it didn't have a lot of pace to it. I mean, you can see, though, that what she's capable of doing. If she could just, but it's, she'll take on one defender, and then if she beats her, there's another one right there to meet her. A player like that, you can't leave alone. And here we go with another corner kick for the Redbirds.
Allentown setting it up. Feldman with the kick, and that volley headed out of danger and sent all the way down towards midfield. Deflected out of action. Not only you got Olaruna Sola, but Amanda Hoagland has gotten some good shots off, and when those two are working together, feels like that's where the Redbirds are at their most potent.
Yeah, but it's...
And there is Hoagland into Olaruna Sola, but a little short of the target.
It's been kind of fractured.
This game has had kind of a feeling of being a bit fractured as hopefully no bones were fractured on that collision. No whistle, and now finally play blown dead.
Looks like she's okay. That was Molly Malovich, yeah. But I'm sure Hopewell would love this. You know, be after not possessing most of the half and then holding a 1-0 lead, they would love nothing more than to shock Allentown with another late one here. And Allentown had to be like, what the heck?
Yeah, we've controlled the action, but
Yeah.
the other guy's controlling the scoreboard.
That's soccer. You just see that so often in soccer.
Just over a minute to go in the first half of our CVC final. Hopewell Valley in front 1-0 on their home field.
Another pretty good crowd here today for the second game. Not quite as big as the first, but still sizable.
Yeah, no question. And a great championship Saturday here as Onaruna Sola hits the pitch. Delaney Ross was right there. No whistle. They let him play on. Coming the other way is Chioda. Sends it out of bounds quickly on it. Hoagland throws it into Onaruna Sola. Has an opportunity to volley a shot, but couldn't get much on it. Maybe was trying to pass that one to her teammate who was down there.
That was a show, man. That was as close as you're going to get.
Almost an indecision as to what she wanted to do, and
that
little hesitation.
At the half.
You got your sniper right there, your big goal scorer right in front with the ball at her foot. That looked like that was going to be a massive last-second goal for the Redbirds, but it was not to be.
Instead, 1-0 at the break. We'll be back in just a little bit to Hopewell Valley High School, the home of the Bulldogs, where they are in front of the Redbirds 1-0 in the CVC.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609 882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Red October is back, and so is our new Toyota inventory, with in-demand popular models arriving monthly, like the all-new Grand Highlander and Sequoia, or reliable classics like the RAV4 and Camry. And with no markups above MSRP in our Teammate Rewards program, you can see for yourself why our home team advantage is so important. Shop online at teamtoyota.net or visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number 1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Welcome back to Hopewell Valley High School, where the Bulldogs have a 1-0 lead over the Allentown Redbirds in the CVC High School Soccer Final. And today's game brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Check out their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by and smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street, the place to go for the best hoagies and the finest dessert trays for your next get-together. Again, their signature location, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. And don't forget, if you miss any of the action here on BCB, read about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage that you can count on 7 days a week. It's all in the pages of the Trentonian. The only goal coming off the foot of Catherine Reinhardt, who scored with just under 30 minutes to go in the first half off of a free kick.
Yep. Really, it was the first half. The best way to describe it I have is it really didn't have a lot of flow. I mean, there was, yes, the ball was Allentown possessed most of the game, but it was a lot of just kind of kicking it around and no real, nothing solid or anything like that, and they had a few shots there near the end.
And even though they were able to get close, there was always a defender that was behind whoever had the ball, and so the shot was deflected or the shot got blocked. And there were a couple of times where they did get a couple on goal, but just didn't have a lot of pace. And again, you credit that back line
for sure
for throwing off Olaruna Sola.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to get into that area, but it's another thing to maneuver and be dangerous, and they haven't really been dangerous, and Hopewell has hardly been in the Allentown end at all.
You wonder what the discussion was like for the Bulldogs, because I think, you look at their play, and Coach McGinley probably has a lot to get after them for.
Yeah,
and yet they're still up 1-0, so has to feel pretty good if they can start to get to what they do well.
One thing about
they could maybe establish a little bit more of a lead.
One thing about McGinley's staff, there's no lack of head coaches. Him, Gary Nacera is his assistant. He's the softball coach here. Rick Smith is one of the track and field coaches here. So
a change in goal as well for Allentown, as Danielle DiCarlo now in net.
Yeah, that's nothing newsworthy. That's just been what they've been doing.
I felt like it was somewhat noteworthy.
Oh no, you have to. No, newsworthy and noteworthy are two different things.
But that's what they do, as you said. They
they do that.
Will mix up their goalkeeping.
Sometimes you'll watch a game and then they'll put the other goalie in, and you'll be like, "What's going on here?" But this isn't a "what's going on here" case. This is just business as usual, but noteworthy nonetheless, my friend.
Head ball out, and a goal kick coming up for the Redbirds. Very early in the second half, but feels like the Bulldogs are kind of playing with renewed energy. Something we didn't see a lot in the first half. Allentown controlled most of the time of possession.
Maybe it's just that end of the field, the parking lot end of the field.
Trying to send one through. And again, Allentown has been their approach all afternoon. Anything gets down low, they just send it right out of bounds.
Like that?
Allows their defense to get set back up again. Yeah, we'll put it on repeat. There's another one sent right back out. Just a couple of minutes into this second half of play, Catherine Reinhardt, the only goal scorer for Hopewell Valley. Racing for it there, Delaney Ross wins that battle. That pass taken away by Sarif.
And Buchert is, she always draws a crowd when that ball's at her foot, and rightfully so.
Off the head of Feldman. Controlled there by Sarif. Malovich sends it wide, looking for Hoagland. She gets there, send it into the corner. Able to keep it in play, but nobody home as she crosses it. Pagnotti, her pass is checked. Up into Olarunasola. And then Chiodik follows that up, both trying to send it in. But as we mentioned, always a Bulldog defender, and now
Colby
maybe a
Pagnotta.
2-on-2 developing.
Big play by Colby Pagnotta, and then
Buchert
looked
maybe
like
trying to chip that to her teammate. I don't know, trying to send that one on net, but it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think she was trying to play it wide and then maybe hope to come in for a recenter.
Again, CVC championship on the line.
The first CVC championship, by the way, for girls soccer.
As you mentioned, the kind of the new format or new.
Yep.
Olarunasola. Now some space opens up for her, and cutting off that pass was Clara Mayer. Delaney Ross with it, streaking down the far side. And a nice play defensively by Sarah Polito. And Polito takes a shoulder at the end of that play. All right, that's going to be a free kick.
Oh, clock stop.
Looks like making sure they get that extra soccer ball.
Oh, was there another one on the field again?
It was not on the field, but not in control and close enough, maybe. As
That poor kid's having a rough game.
up the far sideline to Hoagland. Can't hold on, loses control. It goes out of bounds back to Hopewell Valley. A 1-0 final in the boys contest, and that is where we are at here. And also, similar to the first game, scoring chances have been at a premium between Allentown and Hopewell Valley in this one.
I sure have. I mean, what these defenses do is they cut things off before they can become explosive or become dangerous. They start to look like they're going to be something, and then all of a sudden they're not.
Guglielmelli, nice play there as she stays with it, sends it all the way down into the corner to Hoagland. Yeah, and Hoagland runs all the way over there, wins the foot race, and then her first touch ends up going out for a goal kick.
Yeah. No good deed goes unpunished.
You get nothing for all that effort.
Yeah. Good job keeping it in.
Yeah, and almost a good touch there to Olarunasola.
You had mentioned about the 50-50 balls in the first half. Hopewell seems to be doing a better job of that this half. It's early, 7 minutes in.
Malovich working with it. Double team, tries to split defenders, just trying to do a little bit too much on her own. But Guglielmelli holds onto it for the Redbirds. And there she is, stepping up, bouncing it down low. Opportunity there for maybe for Olaruna Sola. Bulldogs able to get to it, get it out of harm's way.
Yeah, but they want to do more than get it out of harm's way. They want to attack. They don't want to just be having this slim lead.
Tackle from behind on Delaney Ross, draws a whistle. Bulldogs with a free kick.
The wind seems to have completely subsided from what we had in the boys' game.
Yeah, much breezier earlier, a little cooler now. And again, as they've done throughout the game, Allentown sends it out of bounds. They feel much more confident they can get the defense set up, make sure they know who they're marking.
Nice job of trying to head that ball into the scoring area.
Ended up resulting in a little opportunity for Katie Ademic.
Boy, Chris, you came. I'm sure you came loaded for all those big calls on the goals that you were going to call today. You've been able to do 2 so far.
Well, you mentioned a couple of times, hey, that's soccer. Well, that's sometimes that's
soccer
how
broadcasting.
it goes. Yep. Out of bounds, off the foot of Barnes. Guglielmelli down there for Feldman. And that thought that might have been out of bounds. That was still a live ball. Delaney Ross
Did a good job of coming out of there with that.
controls. Had a little bit more time there, maybe to make sure she found a teammate. Good spot on the field to put it into. And there she wins the race to that ball. Ross now looks around, sees what her best option is, and that option ends up getting cut off. There's one in on net.
And Elizabeth Eckel, long shot there.
Danielle DiCarlo.
I'm pretty sure that's just the second shot of the game. The other was on the free kick goal. You know, I mean, unless I didn't write one down, but I don't remember many.
Yeah, remarkable in that way that Hopewell Valley only a couple of opportunities even on the net, but they're in front here.
Yep. Allentown fighting desperately for the equalizer, and Hopewell trying to find that second goal that could maybe really take a little bit of the air out of the Redbirds.
Into Olaruna Sola. Doesn't control it, but here is Seraph.
I mean, I think if
Her
there
pass
is,
a little timid.
If there is another goal in this game, the next goal is really crucial for either side.
Delaney Ross working with it. Nice job by Malovich to slow her up momentarily.
Delaney Ross has been doing some nice stuff.
And Pagnotta over there whistled for the foul.
Yeah, Olaruna Sola needs, they really need to find her more.
That cross goes out for a goal kick.
You know, we've watched the big stars today really get handled. In the first game, everybody's big scorers and shut down. In this game, Ola Runasola and Bucher have not had any big chances. And that's what's going to have to happen. You get to this level. I mean, you want your big stars to make big plays at this level of a tournament, but when they don't, you need to have somebody to pick up the slack. And
big play there by Guglielmelli for the Redbirds, but it goes off of her last, so Bulldogs to set it in, and far sideline telling Delaney Ross to give it up to Clara Mayer. Three on one, and the battle's still not over. Finally, the Redbirds come away with that one. Ola Runasola. Nice one up to Malovich. Boy, the margins are so slim when you look at the passes that are just a little bit too far or just don't quite have enough pace on them, get intercepted. But Allentown down now to 26 minutes in this CVC final to see if they can get even with Hopewell Valley. And the Bulldogs' opportunities have been limited, maybe one coming up, but that head ball.
Yeah, Chelsea Faulkner tried to head it out. I don't know, we got, who's that down? Is that Delaney?
I believe that was Delaney Ross.
Yeah. Well, she should be easy to tell. She got that, what is that, a bandage or something on her thigh?
And she was knocked down by Jadlyn Saraif. Pretty far from the goal, but maybe a chance. And it skips all the way in to Danielle DiCarlo. Makes easy work of it.
Nice job, though. Just try to put that on goal, and you never know.
And right there, Amanda Hoagland pushed down, and finally a whistle. And now the opposite way, maybe a chance again, far from the net, but can something develop for the Redbirds out of this? Head ball goes up in the air. Ola Runasola is down there, but ball not able to be controlled, and the Bulldogs clear it out for the moment, and there they do send it up past midfield.
I think, was that Reinhardt that got that ball out of there? Numbers are getting harder to tell now as it gets darker.
Sun going down, and Julia Chittick over there
sun going down,
battling for that
on.
ball. We got some Saturday night lights here for Championship Saturday. The boys' game, nobody able to score till late, and felt like we were heading to extra time. This game has a very different feel to it. Well, Hopewell Valley may come away with this one feeling fortunate that they got that one set piece.
Yeah, well, there's still a long time to go. 23 minutes, anything can happen. But, yeah, you're right. It was even for almost the entire game in the first game. This game, it was a fairly early goal by Hopewell, and now Allentown's been trying to play catch-up ever since. I mean, you can tell these teams are fairly evenly matched.
Say Rafe gets in there. Liz
Bucher,
Bucher comes
what a
away with it,
cross.
and it's punched away by DiCarlo.
Nice cross, just nobody there.
There, Chittick staying after it. But the Bulldogs send it down deep into the corner. Looked like the Redbird defender was assuming that was going to go out of bounds. Down in the corner, was kept in, and now Bulldogs earn a throw-in. Chipped away, Yademic over there for the Bulldogs trying to get after it. We got another call for energy. We heard that in game number 1.
Yeah, I heard that.
About the Princeton team. Some of their fans feeling like they weren't showing the energy that they needed.
Energy basis.
That one sent wide of the net.
You know, it's funny because you come to these games and you're excited. You know, at least I am. I'm excited to watch these really, really good scorers do their thing. But the way these teams defend, it makes it tough.
Ola Runasola out to Hoagland, and part of that defensive strategy is you always have numbers back, and the advantage.
Yeah, well, you have to with her.
And is that a kick? Yes.
Got any college football you're going to be watching tonight, pal?
College football. Never heard of it. For the Flyers played earlier.
Yes.
They got to win.
They got to win. I'll be watching that Texas A&M LSU game. A lot of people don't realize Texas A&M head coach Mike Elko played his high school football at South Brunswick, nearby South Brunswick in Middlesex County.
Does that make you a fan?
Well, I covered him. I covered him all 3 years that he played. He played baseball, basketball, and football. Went on to play football at Penn, and yeah, so I don't even know. He probably wouldn't remember me from Adam, but I just remember him being a nice guy and a nice kid back then, and yeah, I root for him to do good.
Today I was thinking about going up to see the Kutztown Bears play some college football.
Ah.
But
well, is that where you went?
Got the opportunity to pick up this assignment, which has been awesome. CVC
Yes.
championship action.
Always
My niece
good.
is at Kutztown.
Oh,
and is part
okay.
of the Kutztown marching unit, part of their band.
Ah, well, we have to get out to a Bucks County women's game with Ava Fife playing for the team now. Bucks County Club Soccer.
Ava Fife, our video engineer here
Yeah.
today.
We'll go out there and embarrass the heck out of her. Get the ball, Ava!
Redbirds get it into Malovich. And here's Liz Buchert now trying to navigate traffic. Good idea out there. Trying to hook up with Upson. But here come the Redbirds, and they chip it in.
Yeah.
Easy roller for Chloe Levecki. Levecki has not seen much work in the second half. Now, I guess that could kind of be said for both goalies throughout this game, but it's really been quiet down there in this second half of play.
Yeah. She had a couple saves in that first half. Whoa, look
Malovich
out.
sends
Oh.
it through to Feldman, but Feldman can't quite catch up to it. Now she does. 1v1 over there. Around the defender, crosses it, but right there to Levecki.
Yeah. you had Olarunasola standing sort of right in front of the goal, a little out from the goal.
Yeah, it had to come out just
yeah,
a touch
if that
more.
cross went out a little bit.
More of a bend to it could have been the key.
Although she wasn't unmarked, there was a player on her. So
Malovich with some room.
Allentown definitely starting to take the play again in a big way.
Saraif with speed. Gets it down low, crosses it in the middle. Ola Runasani was right there.
Yeah, Levecki made I think she just grabbed it and deflected it back out. Ola Runasola was, she was right there.
But like you said, when there's a player there, there's also a defender.
Mm-hmm.
Allentown trying to get to even as we're down to 17 minutes remaining in this CVC soccer final. That time again, looking for Olarunasola, couldn't quite control. Also over there was Feldman. They have to avoid going offside down here. Olarunasola trying to cross it, pass deflected right back to her. That's sent through. But an easy save on the bouncing ball for Levecki.
They are starting to put more pressure on the net, though, on the goalie. I mean, it's not massive pressure, like she's got to stand on her head to make these wild saves. But at least they're getting it on goal.
Foot race, and out to take care of it is DiCarlo. And behind the play, Olarunasola whistled for the foul. As you hear, fans not happy with that call.
No. You don't see that much fans not being happy with the call.
Olarunasola trying to get around Reinhardt. And opportunity there. Great job defensively.
That could have been ugly. Yeah, Levecki coming out.
Could have been a tie game.
Yeah.
Feldman gets it down low. And her cross is deflected out for an Allentown corner.
That's what I meant. I meant it could have been ugly for Hopewell, the way that was starting to play out. We got a corner here.
Yep. Annie Guglielmelli there, maybe one of the targets, but never gets to her. Right back to Feldman. Again, working that near corner.
Nice shot.
A long shot. Could have been an opportunity with some type of rebound in there because Olarunasola was in the vicinity.
Well, Levecki's had to make 4 saves in the past about 3 or 4 minutes. And again, they're not spectacular saves, but still. You know, getting it on net at least beats not getting anything at all, but you got to start creating a little more up there.
And there, Saraif wins that ball. Over to Olarunasola.
Look out.
Around the defender. Shot too high.
That would have been something. Winning the ball, taking the ball, turning and firing, but over the net.
Redbird fans encouraging them to keep pouring it on.
Yeah. Yeah, Hopewell needs to get out of here. They need to get it. out of their own end.
And for Hopewell, I think one of the reasons why we're down in this end is that they are making sure they have numbers down here, and they're not trying to push the ball up the field as much.
No, but you really don't want to just sit on a 1-goal lead.
Feldman again with it. At times she can't get the cross off, and it's sent out of play.
Maybe as the clock goes down, you're down to maybe 5 minutes, but
Guglielmelli has that one chipped out by Meg Kurian.
But you're right. I mean, Liz Bucher is back here like she's a midfielder, a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, if it's about bringing numbers back, it hasn't prevented Allentown from having some good scoring chances.
No.
But at this point for Hopewell Valley, you start to think about the end game, 12 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
You got the lead.
Still got to try to put a little pressure on. I mean,
misplayed there. Liz Buchert gets on it. But Bucher there defected off by Fanning. And say Rafe up to Guglielmelli.
Oh, look out. Good. That was
Sola there.
Good stuff by Guglielmelli there. She got the ball, carried it in, tried to feed the big girl.
Now the Bulldogs setting stuff up. Yademic sends it out wide. Bulldogs hold on to it for a moment, but that's it. Up the field here looking for Olaruna Sola. And the Bulldogs chip it out. Get some defenders back.
You're going to see more and more now Olaruna Sola trying to get the ball. They're going to try to get the ball to her.
Under 11 minutes to go in this one, CVC soccer final. Bulldogs so far pitching the shutout over to Olaruna Sola for Allentown. Back to Say Rafe. Tried to serve that one up, but didn't get a lot on it. The other way, here come the Bulldogs. And a foot race to Carlo, going to come way out of the net.
Nice kick.
Nice job. Right to Feldman.
Yeah, right to Feldman. Feldman's playing really well.
Now Malovich to the far side. And Saraf couldn't control. Liz Buchert, that's a good option. But DeCarlo,
they're sending these balls in too hard. I mean, they're Carlo's just coming out and booting them right back out.
A long shot off the post and kept out again off the crossbar.
That would have been an own goal. That was off a Hopewell player. Holy cow. Holy cow, off the top of the post, and then the Hopewell player trying to clear it, hit the post again.
And it remains 1-0 quickly into Feldman. You feel that pressure increasing for Allentown.
That was an interesting sequence right there. Crossbar.
Levecki bailed out by the crossbar and the post.
And the post, yeah. Crossbar, bad clear off the post. Holy moly.
Redbirds continuing to apply pressure. Corner kick. It goes off of the hands of Levecki, goes through her grasp for a moment, and then she's able to fall on it and secure it.
Yeah, she needs to settle down a little bit. That was a little shaky, that last sequence. I'm sure she feels like she dodged the big time bullet.
Up to Buchert, and there's the ball that they're looking for.
Yes.
That does spring the Bulldogs and allow them to set some stuff up. Nice little move there. Pagnotta but she can't follow it up and get the shot off.
There really have been very few open Hopewell players to get the ball to, you know?
Now Allentown with less than 8 minutes to work with. Send it down in the corner, and for the Bulldogs, they just trying to secure the ball down there. That's Liz Buchert, who ends up knocking down a defender, draws a whistle. And there, a free kick. Yeah, that's a kind of a missed chance for the Redbirds to set stuff up as they send that out of bounds.
Yeah.
A lot of time with over 7 minutes to go, but it's getting late quickly for the Redbirds.
You get a feeling they've got another rally in them. I mean, they're feeling that they can score.
Rafe on a run over to Olaruna Sola, working against two defenders, and gets it over to Rafe.
Even when Olaruna Sola goes against like two defenders, you just think she's going to make a move and get around them.
So Rafe sends that one out wide. It's off of the head of one of the Bulldogs. And so a set opportunity here. Corner kick for Allentown with 6.5 to go.
Every corner kick dangerous now.
And before the kick, substitution. Today's game brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports on WBCB. Thanks also to Hyundai of Trenton and the Trentonian. You can read about today's game in tomorrow's Trentonian. Corner, and Chiotic was the target.
They're going to get another corner, I think.
Yep.
Well.
Yep, another corner coming up for the Redbirds.
You can only dodge so many bullets.
And for the Redbirds, they have a limited time to fire those bullets out. Good job defensively. A volley shot is negated. Fanning had a crack at that one. That's off the post as well.
Wow. Wow. I mean, holy cow. What?
And then after the shot, Redbird goes down. Fans thought there should have been a whistle. And now there is a whistle and a free kick coming to Allentown.
What more can Allentown do, Pilgrim? I mean, a crossbar, a post, an opponent hitting the post for you.
You got it inside. You got to get it inside that frame.
Yeah, that's what more they can do, I guess.
A line drive free kick. That's sent back out by the Bulldog defense. And there they just clear it, send it out of bounds. Yeah, Allentown now with sustained pressure. Olaruna Sola going east to west and never really controlled it. Chodic's pass deflected out of bounds.
Hopewell is just trying to get the ball downfield. Just clear it out of there. Get a couple minutes, couple seconds to breathe. You know? I mean, you got balls flying off the post right and left.
And I mean, kind of the story of the game. Limited opportunities for the Bulldogs, but they capitalized as Olaruna Sola shoots, but well wide.
Yeah. That one never had a chance.
But for the most part, it's been Allentown with the possession.
Yeah, possession, the opportunity.
The shots. But
yeah,
only 3.5 to go.
Hopewell's had 2 shots on goal this half, and they had 1 in the first half, and that was the goal.
Fanning chips it into the middle. Say Rafe over to Olaruna Sola.
That's
Long shot, but wide as Chelsea Faulkner has a whack at it.
Chelsea Faulkner, talented freshman for them.
Bulldogs in no hurry as clock ticking down to the 3-minute mark, and they have a 1-goal advantage here in the CVC final.
Again, though, Allentown doing a good job of keeping it in.
And keeping the pressure on. Feldman stays with it. She was trying to get it over to Malovich.
You know,
Thought she was going to get it back, but sends it out of bounds.
Allentown, you know, they're playing with that urgency that you have to have. But
out off of Malovich.
Hopewell
And allows the Bulldogs to work it up the field a little further.
Yeah, they can really grind some clock here if they can get it up and just possess just a little bit. Nope, coming right back the other way.
A throw out of bounds.
Yeah, that doesn't do it.
Feldman to Guglielmelli. Guglielmelli trying to send one up to her teammate. Now, Polito.
Nice move there. 2 minutes, plenty of time.
Polito sends it in.
Oh, jeez.
And Levecki out to gobble it up. And Levecki has been good, but 3 times the ball has hit the post. That's got to shake you up as a goaltender.
Oh, absolutely. And she's looked a little unsteady on some of these.
Feldman sends it in, and then Olaruna Sola charging after it, sends it out of bounds. Goal kick coming up as we get down near the 1-minute mark. 1:13 and counting in our CVC final. And the Bulldogs.
Somebody got a head on it.
Headed up past midfield.
Midfield, yeah. Haven't been in there for a while.
Say Rafe on it. Down to 50 seconds to go. Up to Faulkner.
They ought to have
Faulkner looking wide. Hoagland almost steps across a defender, around a defender. Now down to a half-minute remaining.
They ought to put 5 people around Olaruna Sola. Just not let her get. Now Hopewell's got the ball. There you go. There's the classic throw it in. All right, let's change the guy doing the throw in. The girl doing the throw in.
Burn up a little bit more time.
Yeah.
A few more seconds come off the clock as we're down to the final 10 seconds remaining.
There it is.
And that might do it for the Bulldogs.
That'll do it.
They chip it forward. DiCarlo sends it over midfield, but that will be the end of the game as a 1-0 victory for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. The 1 seed get it done. The only goal coming from a set piece, and Catherine Reinhardt steps up and puts it over the outreached arm of the goaltender, and that's it. So 2 1-0 games. Princeton winning in the boys contest, and here it's the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs, the home team, getting it done.
Pretty amazing day, Chris, because you only had 2 goals scored the whole day. Both of them came off of set pieces, a corner kick and a free kick. It was just so tough for any of these 4 teams today to get much offense. Probably Allentown did the best job with trying to attack.
Yeah.
And I mean, they did everything humanly possible in that last 5 minutes. That the post is the goalie's best friend, and sometimes the shooter's worst enemy. And Allentown really deserved a better fate, but you got to give Hopewell credit too, because they did a good job of D'ing up when it got into that final third. And these 2 teams are so evenly matched. I just
well, a great day of soccer. Almost goes to your point earlier. You were talking about CVC soccer, this area soccer being back, and great championship Saturday. That's for sure.
Sure was.
Two great games.
And the other thing that we talked about is, when you get to this level, you have to defend. And we saw everybody pretty much defending today. Your only 2 goals are off set pieces, not 1 goal in the run of play. So it was enjoyable, man. It was good being teamed up with you again.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure. Thanks so much to Fish, to the rest of the crew. Ava Fife doing our video engineering here on this second game. Thanks to Gus, the bus barber, for directing our activities, and Rob Gilmore up top behind the camera. Great work today. Appreciate it, everybody. Thanks to our sponsors as well, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Capital Health System, the Revere Restaurant, the New Jersey Education Association, Team Toyota, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian, and Hyundai of Trenton.
Trophy to the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs.
That's right, the first CVC championship trophy to Hopewell Valley.
Congratulations.
So Princeton, the first CVC champ on the boys' side. Hopewell Valley, the 1 seed. They get it done against the Redbirds. And I'm going to head down onto the field, talk with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, goal scorer Catherine Reinhardt, whose free kick able to get into the net. And that's the only goal here. 2 goals in these 2 games, but 2 big wins. Princeton getting it done, and Hopewell Valley out there celebrating at midfield. Again, thanks to the crew. Thanks to you for being with us. One final time here from Hopewell Valley High School. It was the Bulldogs 1 and the Allentown Redbirds 0. Thanks for checking out.